We are running on Dragon Con time, y'all, so please be patient with us as we get set up. All right.
Do you need me to put it here?
I had it this way at the last show. I figured, so it's probably best that you're guys would down.
Do your incoming.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Did somebody give you a phone?
No.
That lady that just walked out, she left her phone and they gave it to the moderator? Weird. Not me. Yeah, I don't know.
You saving this? Nah.
Sorry? You mean like found lost?
Oh.
I am a moderator, but I don't know.
They said to put on the next
Already got my apps on it.
right?
Oh, no, I haven't tried.
Can I scoot past you?
Thank y'all so much. I'm so sorry.
I don't have to do that. Okay, down to water. You can sit in it over here. I feel like it's got that corner back there.
That is, you know, the
Scott, do you know where that?
Ladies, gentlemen, friends, Romans, countrymen, LGBTQ, every damn body in the room, we don't care as long as you're here, we love you. Thank you. We got, as they say, technical difficulties, which aren't really that difficult, they're just time consuming, and we'll get to everything in just a few minutes. But we didn't want you to think that we'd forgotten you, because there's like, you outnumber us by at least a factor of 4, so we're paying attention.
But Brian's here. Solve
Yep.
everything.
give me mic and everything, so that's the problem.
I've unofficially interjected myself as the MC for the sake of, if you've got to do anything violent, do it to the old fat guy out there.
Easy worse.
I-
He's written an entire album about it.
I've done worse, and I haven't, but I should. Here, hang on a second. What do we got?
All right. We'll hold off on that because we are actually ready to get rolling.
Yay! And I should roll out of the
Yeah, exactly. He's always been ready to roll, but we came in.
Look, he's rolling.
It began with the forging of the great Sing. One was given to Tom Smith, nearly immortal, the wisest and filthiest of all beings. 6 to the sidekicks, bards, and Hawthorne and Holly, great singers and musicians of the hotel halls. But we got the rings at Sam's Club because the race of men are cheapskates and desire great value. So we handed them out like free samples at lunchtime to Harlequin Shadow, Mikey Mason, and whoever made his drink at the bar. I forgot his name. For these rings were bound to the strength of the will to write new songs. But they were all of them deceived, for another ring was made. Deep in the basement of the hive, the fires of a burning dumpster. Dark Lord Amber forged a master ring. And into this ring she poured all of the Tom Bombadil scenes that were cut from the Peter Jackson. And then she gave it to me, and I didn't read the terms and conditions. Which is why I am here, hosting this year's themed group sing. Welcome to the Lord of the Rings group sing. My name is Brian Richardson. And if anything goes wrong, blame Facebook, because this theme was picked by the fans. All right, we're going to get started in just a moment. If the faithful sidekicks want to go ahead and get organized on the stage. I basically flew all the way from Portland so I can introduce this duo because they're literally like right up the road. And that road is paved, which doesn't happen that often as far south as I live in Portland.
Brian, can we borrow that?
Oh yes, by the way, it's charity time. Mikey.
Hands on Atlanta is our charity. You may not be the
Open-handed.
ring bearer.
Open hand Atlanta.
Oh, open-handed. It's hands on Atlanta. It's closed. It's closed fist in the filth room if you don't donate. Open. You may not be the ring bearer, but you could be Samwise Gamgee carrying a kid to food, and all it takes is $1. And I'm going to bring this bucket around right now. If you can afford to donate anything at all, and don't lie, you bought a sticker from a vendor somewhere today. I'm going to bring this around. You be the hero. You may not be casting the ring in the Mordor, but you're going to be carrying the Limbus bread, the Lambus bread. What are we having today? Lambus bread and more Lambus bread. You can give that to kids in Atlanta. So here you thank you.
Thank you for reminding us of the charity so early in the show. And if you are saving all your money to tip the hotel staff, hint, hint, then you can also go to dragoncon.org and look for online donation links. And now, Eric and Jen are here from Portland, an award-winning acoustic geek comedy rock duo, also known as The Faithful.
Drink my Coke.
Don't fly the unfriendly skies full of dragons and Nazgul. They may look awesome in the air, but their fares are never cool.
Dragon fighter indeed.
We know you have lots of ways to get from there to here, but none of them are as great as our featured flight Guajir.
Sign up for frequent flyer miles.
Eagle Air, an adventurer's best friend. Eagle Air, a flight you can depend. We'll get you there and back again. When you're stuck up in a tree and surrounded on all sides, don't hesitate, give us a call for quick, convenient ride.
1-800-BUY-WORDS.
When you're trapped on a tower by a crazy wizard guy, there's no behind the price compared to escape into the sky.
Is this even news money?
No idea. Eagle Air, an adventurer's best friend. Eagle Air, the flight you can depend. We'll get you there and back again. When you finally done the job and you're waiting for your doom, there's one right to rule them all. We've got lots of leg room.
Just don't look down.
This middle is very fast. It takes so long to crawl.
Like 800 pages.
If we arrive in time, all our hopes are lost. You can walk through swamp and snow, riding horses or in boats.
Or barrels.
But when your tour guide's gone again, it's time to count up all the votes.
I am not a committee.
Eagle Air, an adventurer's best friend. Eagle Air, think of the money you won't spend. You shall not pass.
I'll need savings.
We'll get you there and back again. Thank you. My name's Eric.
I'm Jen.
We're the Faithful Sidekicks. This next song is about a hero that was cruelly left out of a certain movie series, and we felt he deserved
Some attention.
some respect. Okay, let me be clear. I'm not a coward for staying here. I will keep the faith, even if it means facing the rain. The old forest, it's not for me. And someone has to stay. Someone needs to keep the lights on while you're running away. I'm Fatty Bulger and I'm still a hero, not one you would expect. I'm Fatty Bulger and I'm in this story, I deserve a little respect. Please give me a little respect. Okay, all the talks about Frodo and the others, it's starting to make me ill. It's all great heroes, they forget about poor Bolger and good old Bombadil. Now things are going south. Who's this wizard anyway? Someone needs to set things right. Looks like Freddy's gonna save the day. I'm Fatty Boulder and I'm still a hero, not one you would expect. I'm Fatty Boulder and I'm in this story. I deserve a little respect. Please give me a little respect. Okay, all you fellas, come join the revolution. We've got a lot to do. They make us in irons and throw us in a hole, but heroes see it through. Sweat it on 100 pounds, starving chained to the floor. I did my best to set things right. I'm not fatty anymore. I'm Fred Boulder, I'm a big damn hero, not one you would expect. I'm Fred Boulder and I'm in this story. I deserve a little respect. Please give me a little respect.
It looks like Eric needs to switch which cables.
Do I need to switch cables?
Yeah, please.
We know, is it maybe that the ticket's backwards?
We don't know.
There's only one way to find out.
All right, are you ready?
Right.
You don't warn them, it goes boom.
So this next song is one that there it is. One night, as I was trying to go to sleep, I could not get to sleep because this idea would not leave me alone. So I get up, I march down to the studio, and I turn to Erica and I say, an open letter to Cressida Cowell from Smaug the Dragon. And then I go back to bed.
And so this song was born. Here we go. Nothing? Okay. Here we go. We're ancient and fearsome, not somebody's pet. We're huge and scaly, 30 feet tall. Forget about Matilda, we're kings of them all. We're dragons. You're supposed to be scared and we're dragons. You cannot be prepared and we're dragons. We totally breathe fire and we're dragons. First came Puff, and we were annoyed. Then came Elliot, who we could not avoid. The Melker was too far for no lucky charm. The real Falcor might have betrayed his arm. We're dragons. You're supposed to be scared, and we're dragons. You cannot be prepared, and we're dragons. Totally breathe fire, and we're dragons. We're about to hit fire. Some of us weaknesses were gold. Some of us won't leave our board. Some of us are so very old. But we will not be ignored. Brothers are captain, we'll make a big fuss. We don't want sparkling vampires to happen to us. We're not talking to you, we're heavy on the pride and we're coming for you. So get your story right, we're dragons. We're supposed to be
Elrond's council. You have my bow, you have my axe. We like that. We think it's great and all, but we just didn't feel like it went far enough. So this was our answer to that.
Once we finish the tuning song, for you over.
This one is on our third album. Ready for it to be? Yes.
We love Star Trek. We also love Firefly. We love Star Wars, and we'll gladly tell you why. Just because we love these things don't mean they must come to me. There's room in our heart to make the sets complete. We'll say live long and prosper, and may the force be with you.
And also with you.
One doesn't cancel out the other. When our joy reigns true, it reigns through. You have my sword, your bow, and their phaser. You have our dragon, our one, his lightsaber. You have our special light, sonic screwdriver. We are united in what we love. We are united in what we love. What we love. There's no such thing as a certified true fan, especially as defined by a random internet man.
Don't be that guy.
You don't need to love everything, all you need is to love one. That's all there is to it. You're a fan, book it, done. There's no forms to fill out, no rules on how to express your joy. You can be any age and still have a movie about a toy. The forces of darkness driving being judgmental, but we are stronger in our differences. So it's time for these fandoms to assemble.
Fandoms assemble!
You have our sword, our bow, and their phaser. You have our dragon, their one, his lightsaber. You have our special light for sonic screwdriver. We are united in what we love. We are united in what we love. We are united in what we love. We are united by what we love. By what we love.
Be faithful sidekicks, everybody. Thank you very much. All right, we'll let our next big assemble on the stage. Thank you for coming to DragonCon, your own personal Lord of the Rings experience. We've all been walking everywhere for what it seems like forever. There's more set pieces than you remember the last time you came here. We cannot remember all the characters. And occasionally a giant spider jumps out of the corner for no reason whatsoever because that cosplayer totally lost control of the puppets. We're just trying to make it as realistic to the novels as possible, which is why this panel will be going on for another 7 hours. Or not.
But will
Why
Tom
don't we not
Bombadil,
take the director's cut?
will there be Tom Bombadil?
Anybody get here by Wine Barrel today?
Oh,
Oh, you were at the bar last night. Okay, yeah, that explains so much.
What if we drank to the bottom of the wine barrel?
Yes, did you find a dwarf down
Not yet.
Okay, keep going.
The bottom.
How much longer does that song? Okay, just a little. All right. Our next act, gaze upon the stage. They brought percussion, so I didn't have to. Marvel at the magnificence of his magical masters in musical hijinks and mayhem. From Harry Potter to Doctor Who, it's the Blibbering Humdingers.
Here's a brand new thing for you.
A thing. I like that. It's a thing. It's
So,
sort of happened.
good luck to us all.
Maybe the odds be ever in your favor. The road goes ever on and on. There's danger on this line.
Trolls and wars, a dragon to goblin patriarch.
Giant spiders, sylvan owls, Mirkwood sure
No part. All begins with Dumbo and the riddles in the dark. Ring ding ding little idea, ring my precious idol. All begins with Dumbo and the riddles in the dark.
So we didn't really have time to write a whole song. So all you get is dad jokes. So why don't you ask a hobbit for money?
Why don't you ask a hobbit for money?
Because they're always a little short.
Why are hobbit doors round?
Why are hobbit doors round?
Well, if you ate 7 meals a day, you'd need a round door too.
When do you kick a hobbit in the
When
down there?
you kick a hobbit in the...
Well, if he's standing next to your lady and saying her hair smells nice. Get it?
Why are hobbits always so nice?
Why are hobbits so nice?
They're not nice. That's the hobbits are nasty, filthy people. Most hobbits.
The master was nice to us. Well, did you like the hobbits? Why are hobbits always so nice?
Because they don't look down on anybody.
Why can't you trust people from the
Why
Shire?
can't you trust people from the Shire?
Because they're habitual liars!
What kind of pictures do elves take?
What kinds of pictures do elves take, dear?
Elfies!
2, 3, the
Road goes ever on and on, there's danger on this life. Trolls and dwarves, dragons to a goblin patriarch. Giant spiders, sylvan owls, Mirkwood sure no part. It all begins with Dumbo and the rules in the dark. Ring ding ding little idol, ring my precious idol. It all begins with Dumbo and the rules in the dark.
Poor jokes.
Poor dude.
Why didn't Gandalf use his magic to make the radio play 80s pop
Why
songs?
did Gandalf use his magic to make the radio play 80s pop songs?
Because he was no conjurer of cheap trick. I wrote that one myself.
What is Gandalf's favorite band?
What is Gandalf's favorite band?
The Eagles. He always asks them to play Freebird, but especially after he's had a little too much old Toby Longbottom weird.
So why was? Yeah, I remember my first year. All right.
That was the Longbottom Leaf talking, I think, not the beard.
Why was Bilbo unsure whether to join the dwarves until they started singing "Don't Stop Believing"?
Why?
Because it was an unexpected journey.
What did Meriadoc Brandybug say when he was being carried off by the royal kite?
What did he say?
He said, "You're carrying me in an awkward position."
How did the trolls find Gimli's father at night?
How did the trolls find Gimli's father at night?
He was glowing in the dark.
But he also glows in the glowing in the.
Shut up, you're ruining the joke. I don't have to understand the joke.
What did Pippin do when he got drunk?
What did Pippin do when he got drunk?
He began to feel merry.
2, 3, then.
Road goes ever on and on, there's danger on this lark. Trolls and dwarves, dragons,
And the goblin patriarch. Giant spiders, silver owls, liquid sugar clouds. Yeah.
all the kids that don't go and the little in the dark. Ring, ring, little audio, ring my precious audio.
Yeah.
All the kids that don't go and the little in the dark.
One more set of jokes. Sorry.
Only one left, you'll make it.
Know how I know all my university professors must really like Lord of the Rings?
How?
Whenever I ask them about my grades, they always say, "You shall not pass!"
I finally understand the ending of the Lord of the Rings movie.
You don't understand it? Okay, well, what's the...
You know all those little words, the names that go by?
Yeah.
Those are all the people who worked on the movie.
No way.
See, it took a minute. That was a slow boil.
What do you think this list is? Okay, you ready? Listening?
Okay, I'm listening.
Hand, river, dirt, golem, hobbits, pockets, finger, envelope, fire, hand, neck, finger, hobbits, neck, pocket, finger, lava.
I don't think it's your bucket list. I don't know. What is that list?
It's the Lord of the Rings from the Rings perspective. But it's pretty kinky sounding.
A hobbit and a parrot walk into the bar. That's amazing, the bartender said. Where did you find him? The parrot says, the Shire. They're all over the place.
So an elf, a dwarf, a hobbit, and a wizard walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What is this, a joke?" All right, one more. Go ahead.
What did the drunken hobbit say when he bumped into the wizard?
Sorry, man. I didn't see you there. 2, 3.
The road goes ever on and on.
There's danger on this road. Trolls and dwarves, dragons, and a goblin patriarch. Giant spiders, silver owls, liquid sugar park. Yeah, all the kids that silver and the riddles in the dark. Ring, ring, little audio, ring my precious audio. Yeah, all the kids that silver and the riddles in the dark.
One more time, everybody.
Ring, little audio, ring my little audio. Yeah, all the kids that silver and the riddles in the dark. Oh, the whole thing?
One more time.
The whole song? Do the whole song again?
Yeah, the chorus. The people that sing along.
Let's try a real song.
Cues very.
Thank you. That's the end. You can all
The end.
take a deep breath.
So that's actually the only Lord of the Rings song we got written. You know. But we're gonna do our cover of Ed
By Ed Sheeran.
Sheeran's song that was at the end of one of the Hobbit movies, but it's a really awesome song. Whether you like the movies or not, the song is fabulous.
And we tune because we care. And maybe this will work. This thing's been real catchy this weekend. Loosen up there, buddy boy. Well, keeps popping too, so we'll see how this goes.
And he's been having a lot of problems with arthritis in the pop finger. So like if the cords just die, it's
I don't think my finger is popping, but I need to be at least. Look, trigger finger. Look at that. I have to like will my finger open in order for that to work. We're gonna skip this song
can't do this song.
and go to the third one we were gonna play. Yeah, because that has too many finicky bits in it.
No, we played it
Curse
earlier
you,
today.
arthritis.
Curse you. Don't get old.
Better than the president.
Yes. If you know one song by us,
You know this one because Mikey Mason covered it.
We are the Blueberry Humdingers, and we do have a show tomorrow night at 8:30 right here in this room. If you want to come
And
in.
I'll take a lot more Advil before that show, and maybe my hand will work a little better.
I pray the finger works. We have any tabletop role-playing, TTRPGers in here?
I'm pretty sure Gary Gygax was a fan of the Tolkien. We were surrounded by an army of undead. Our courage down to minus 5. Rabbit hobgoblin on fighter's head. We knew with luck that we would survive.
Natural 20, I can move mountains. I can swim across the sea. Full armor, fight off a horde of zombies. Natural 20, I can slay dragons with a short sword and a sling. Natural 20, you're all I need.
The portal opened and unleashed the kings of hell. About our good king, mighty
Now it fits in the Lord of the Rings.
tried to vanish in but we want us well. We'll have to fight, I hope we don't miss.
Natural 20, I can move mountains. I can swim across the sea. Full armor, fight off a horde of zombies. Natural 20, I can slay dragons with a short sword and a sling. Natural 20, you're all I need. After the battle, we went to the inn to relax a while. Spent all our treasure on gambling and women and booze. Drunk many crowds at the bar made me think that you might have smiled. But the hurting had too much to drink and threw up on my shoes.
But seriously, I'm gonna try to ask out the barmaid.
You always
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah, come on.
All right. What's your charisma
I
bonus?
don't have a charisma bonus. I wouldn't have failed all these performance checks if I had a charisma bonus. Can I use my dwarven war belch?
Can he use his dwarven war belt? What do you think? Yes or no? No. Okay, fine. You can use your dwarven war belt. You're still going to be at a -2 because of the halfling bonus.
Oh,
I mean, come on. It's
All right, fine. All right. You guys sweet. Natural 20, I can be charming.
I can get my drinks for free. I will get wenches to pick up a barmaid or a queen.
Hello, sweetie.
Natural 20, take down beholders with a toothpick and some string. Natural 20, you're all I need. Natural 20, I can move mountains. I can swim across the sea in full armor. Fight off a horde of zombies. Natural 20, I can slay dragons with a short sword and a sling. Natural 20, you're all I need.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very tolerant of
They're very used to things not going right at Dragon Con. They've seen my productions. All right, we're going to take a moment to roll Tom up in front of the stage here. So, anybody in here familiar with all the filming they're doing in Atlanta? Yes. Has anybody actually been an extra in a production or anything? I mean, normally when I ask that question, yeah, like one person right there. Well, yeah, you could, but it doesn't really matter for the thing because I'm just going to go off about this anyway. Yeah, so I actually often think about with all the friends I have working in film and television in Atlanta, what the Lord of the Rings would be like if they shot it here. Yeah, the Fires of Mordor would just be outside, so we got that covered. That's easy. The Eagles, of course, would have to change planes in Atlanta, so that would not be a plot point that you could argue on the internet because they can't get a direct flight. And I would probably think that the length of the movie would at least another 30 minutes because you know that Sam and Frodo are going to get stuck in traffic. Like, the swamp is not done. You're just going to have to wait for the truck to go by. And potatoes are scattered, smothered, chunked, tossed, diced. It would still be a long speech. All right, how are we doing with our setup over here?
Setup? Well, they switched and cleaned the mics.
What?
Your dark.
Yes.
At this point, I have the mic.
All right. Are we doing a technical difficulties thing? We're going to be handed that. It wants to love the cable behind it. We're working around the eccentricities of the stage here in the basement.
The eccentricities of the artist, to be sure.
Well, I mean, yeah, Tom Smith, like, that was just kind of built into the program. Are you ready?
If the microphone is ready.
No.
If I was a microphone and you were the lady in charge of the soundboard, would you make me sound shady? We have something. Yay!
Yes. I hear you knocking, and you can come in. For over 30 years, this award-winning performer has been breaking hearts, minds, and rules of propriety with his comedic and dramatic songs.
Oh, for crying out loud. Do you have to read my hat thing for that?
Hey, you put it on your website, man. I just hit Control-C, Control-V. It's Tom Smith.
Just so you all know, I had a mishap last night. And the mishap is affecting this because I did something real dumb. I knocked over my guitar and ran over it with the scooter. Now, fortunately, the damage seems to be limited to one tuning peg, which is a problem. But it meant that while it is being repaired, and I hope it will be all taken care of by tomorrow morning, I did my entire concert out in the concourse this afternoon, a cappella. So we're going to continue this. So it's not going to be anywhere near as exciting as anything else you hear tonight, just because I haven't got anything to back myself up with. They offered guitars, and it's like, I can't play that one. Okay, fine, great. Yeah, we'll deal. But actually, if I can borrow Mikey.
Mikey!
Is he rum bucketing?
Okay, can I borrow any of our performers who know how to play Hotel California?
Andrew, 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 Andrew.
You can do it on a kazoo, I don't care.
Wow.
Yep. Yes, no, maybe so.
Doesn't that a bee?
Thank you. Good enough for government work. On a dark desert highway, hot ash in my air, warm smell of volcanoes we could chew through. I'm listening to you and you sound great, and I'm like, look at the words, dummy. On a dark desert highway,
Hot ash in my hair, warm smell of volcanoes, we could chew on the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmer of heat. My head grew heavy and the sights were grim. I burned the hair off my feet. There she lobbed in the doorway, webs and shivering fangs. And I was thinking to myself that I'd actually prefer orc gangs. And then she bit Mr. Frodo, and she dragged him away. There were goblins out of Barad-dûr, I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Mordor bed and breakfast. Such a lovely place. Drop him on his face. Plenty of room at the Mordor bed and breakfast. Any time of year. They've prepared a beer. Their menu's nifty and twisted. They've got the best Hobbit hash. And their bangers and mashed plate is really banged up and mashed. Held a rave in the courtyard, foul orcish air. Some drink for a reason, most drink 'cause it's there. So I snuck past the watchmen, all passed out from wine. They won't have a proper 1420 till 1969. And Smeagol's voice is calling from far away. Piece of crap led us right into a trap. I thought I heard him say, welcome to the Mordor bed and breakfast. Such a lovely place. Such a blasted waste. Dying alone at the Mordor bed and breakfast. From the Uruk High, under Sauron's eye. Mirror of Galadriel could have warned of this jail. We were both just prisoners there, and it was time to bail. We got inside Oradurin, Frodo put on the ring, but then Gollum bit his finger off and brought down the whole damn thing. Last thing, you're gonna make me crazy. Last thing I remember, I was floating on a rock, thinking about the girl back home as me and Frodo ran out the clock. Just relax, said a nice man. It was Gandalf on giant birds. And now I'd sing to you the final chorus, but I don't know the words. Yeah. Okay, let's see if this. Let's see if I can do this. Plug in? Oh. No, I can't do this.
Yeah.
We tried. I appreciate it. This would be the part where I sing a little ditty or play some instrumental licks upon guitar. But I haven't got guitar, and so it's kind of shitty. I'm gonna have to make it up as far as I can. As far as far. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I don't do. Oh. Well, the world's in a great commotion. From the lonely mountain back to the Shire. The hobbits are sneaking and wandering from the frying pan into the fire. From somewhere we gotta get a hero. That's what the bards all sing. But they never expected the rockin' and rollin' I bring. It's a return of the king. I got some studded black leather and my hair stays in place, of course. I got a reforged steel electric guitar and a 300 horsepower horse. No matter what I ask the Rangers, They'll do almost anything. Well, and the ladies are waiting for the chance to dance and sing. The return of the king. Well, everyone said that I was dead, or maybe Eric going off to hide. But I just kicked back to get on track and wait till I hit my stride. I got my Rangers hopping down the Mississippi Memorial line, and there ain't gonna be no stopping until the Pelennor fields are mine. We'll hold off the trolls and goblins and all of the rocks they fling until Sam and Frodo said Gollum's bells to ring and make me the king. Now I'm supposed to marry Arwen, the fairy queen of the Saturday nights. But until then, give me AON and I'll blow out her northern lights. We got a celebration, and I'll take a couple years to rest. And I'll stick around and keep an eye on things when everybody else heads west. But I'll be here if you need me, summer, fall, winter, or spring. And everyone in Middle Earth will really rock and swing. At the return of the king, at the return of the king, at the return of the king. That's why they call me the king. Wom, wom, wom.
Okay, I only have one more Tolkien song ready to go right here. It's actually fairly recent. I just what I published this week, back in April, something like that. March 31st.
The tune is Easy Street from the musical Annie.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. So we're already starting from a bad place. I remember the way that good old Gandalf would eat my foodstuffs and smoke my weed. He'd say, Frodo, when things start to unravel, then you should travel with all due speed. But one doesn't simply saunter into Mordor. Don't use the front door. Things will get bleak. There's just one way to take the ring and dump it. Don't blare a trumpet. You've got to sneak into Barad-dûr. Barad-dûr, where the Nazgûl dwell. Beasts are fell. Here's your cell now. Farewell. Barad-dûr. Things are sure gonna go to. Nothing smells more fungal than to be in Cirith Ungol. Barad-dûr, guided tour. Seagull shows the way, though each day his betrayal's in play. Will endure. Orcish spoor. Don't be Shelob's prey. It ain't fair that we're wandering a volcano. Smells like burnt Drano. Oh God, my feet. And we somehow must infiltrate his tower. Seat of his power, we can't retreat. But if we get inside that fiery chamber, despite the danger, then we could win. Of course, if the ring happens to corrupt us, then we've got Bupkis. Let's start again in Barad-dûr. Not secure, snuck in past the nine. Now it's time. The ring's mine. Oh, I'm dying. Gollum's your saboteur, left empty-handed. The Eagles have landed. We're gonna be just fine. Will you guys quit bouncing on my bed?
Thank you all very much.
Adapt and overcome. Tom Smith, thank you very much. Get our next performers up on stage, please. Y'all saw me tapping on the podium over here trying to support Tom for his rhythm and rock and blues. I am actually used to being on stage as a performer here. I'm used to being on stage as a musician elsewhere, but I'm a drummer. So that means that A, I sit behind musicians. So this is a little weird. And also, if you saw me on the program or were thinking, is he singing? No, because I like my audience. I have one note. That's it. I love this note. I will use it all the time. But I didn't bring all the accoutrements with it, and if I keep beating on this podium the rest of the night, we will lose our hotel deposit. So I'll leave this to the folks on stage to continue. Y'all plugged in? All right. Our next guest, I believe, from Charlotte, North Carolina. There's a, what do we got? Yes. Yeah, this would be better if their guitar would actually be inverted. Let's try the other box.
How's everybody doing?
We're just going to slightly stall here. Exchange keys.
Yay, stalling.
Yay.
Yeah. We're very happy to be back at DragonCon.
Stalling, it's like performing without the talent.
That's right. And with very little preparation. Wait, that's how we always perform.
Yes. Seems familiar. Ooh,
Yes.
well, that part works. Why do we get the pop but not the strum? That's a new one. Oh, yeah. There we go. No, that's from the DragonCon TV feed. That's me humming. I don't know the words.
We're ready with the. You just pulled batteries out of nowhere.
Ah, yes, batteries. The rare electric acoustic guitar. Yeah. It's supposed to run around 9 volts.
Hey!
Oh, that sound like a thing? That sounded like a thing. This next performer. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, please welcome to the stage, even though they've been here for several seconds, Hawthorne and Holly.
He's got a small loincloth, his junk is out, and I say, how inappropriate. I'd like to trust your judgment, friend, and I'd like to believe that he's innocent, but I think he wants to kill us.
And I can't believe you tried to paddle and leave me behind. I made a promise, Mr. Frodo. And don't you dare leave him, Samwise Gamgee, I'm sure you don't mean to. I said that I did not mean to. And I would
really want is the Shire. Do you feel worn out? Of course you do. We've been walking for months. Why couldn't the elves just give us shoes? We're not complaining. I'm here until the end with my best friend, and I didn't steal the lembas bread.
And I am frightened by the crazy stuff that you've been saying. If only I could help you better. And I am not writing a verse about the giant spider. It's my song and I'd rather forget her. Yeah, and all I really want is potatoes. Boiled and mashed just up in a stew. And all I really want is the Shire. Enough about me, let's talk about you for a minute. Enough about you, let's talk about you right for a while. The costumes, the panels, and the sound of your favorite film track is the best. It's the best. I may not be able to carry that ring, but I can carry you. Really? Why aren't you throwing that ring into the fire? Don't let the one ring take you. And all I need now is for you to grab hold of my hand. And don't you let go, Mr. Frodo. And I have no intention of us dying on this mountain. It's done and you please go home now. And all I really want is potatoes. Boiled and mashed just up in a stew. And all I really want is the Shire. Everybody sing along. And all I really want is potatoes. Boiled, mashed, and stuck in a stew. And all I really want is the Shire.
And also Rosatana.
Thank you.
That was originally an Atlantic song. Okay. We wrote this morning. No, not the music. No. Okay. Oh, you have a microphone. Christy says that this has a sing-along song and a sing-along part, and you will need to join in with us.
If you like the Ramones.
If you like the Ramones. And who doesn't?
That works better when we turn it on. One more time for Hawthorne and Holly, please. All right, and it wouldn't be a Dragon Con without a random change in schedule at the last minute. Yay! Embrace the diversity of doing things that you didn't know were doing an hour ago. Our next performer is a fan performer on the Phil track. I was told to do this particular introduction, and I quote, "He hangs out with that Mikey guy." I think that says more than was possibly intended. Anyway, in the reality of the world, this person is known as Sean Smith, but on the stage, we're going to be welcoming in a moment Harlequin Shadow.
I'm sorry, what did you say his real name was?
Sean Smith.
Oh, I heard.
No relation. No relation.
What?
Like, I just read what's on the page, kids. All right, time to play Cable Roulette. Our favorite game of the night. And we win! Woo!
That means I've got to do this.
There's the blood.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Now, Harlequin's Shadow. This is a rejected Nazgul costume. Just kind of go with it. I did not have a Lord of the Rings song up until a week ago, so this is still new and being worked on. Is probably far too long, though you'll understand why. Well, I mean, you know, with the movie, traveling anyway. But this is long for a different reason. It's called Always Take a Hobbit. Moving on our journey, across the land we'll find our way. But we gotta have our breakfast, our little hobbit says. Time for tea and muffins, sausages and eggs, toast, jam and bacon, perhaps some seed cakes. Let's eat. 'Cause when you're stepping now from Hobbiton, away from the Shire and home, on the way to Bree, there's an awful lot to see, and many miles left to roam. Always take a hobbit, don't mind the hairy feet, because no matter what happens, even if you slope on bottom leaf, they'll always remind you to eat. It's nearly 9 a.m. The hobbit says it's time to stop again. We can't miss a second breakfast. Just an apple won't do anything. A couple more hours walking, now it's time for 11's. Heat up some coffee, toast up some bread. If you're still hungry, lunch is just ahead. Let's eat. So if you're off to the misty mountains, or going to Rivendell, whether all you've got is dwarven cram or landmass from the elves, always take a hobbit. Don't mind the hairy feet, because no matter what happens, even if you smoke on bottom leaf, they can always remind you to eat. Can you believe the time is everyone? Break out the beer and shove it far. chicken. Still I know it goes ever on over rock and under tree. There's a nice shady spot, now it's nearly 3. So butter up your scones, boys, it's afternoon tea, that's sweet. So with your pinches on your skull, might be cause they didn't bring any food. Don't let them sit at your table, cause their manners are very rude. I mean, really, they use their knives to stab people. Yep, I'm looking at you, so-called witch king of Angmar, yeah. Proper etiquette says you should at least wait to be invited to the table, and then it's typically impolite to try to slay your host. I thought kings were better than that, right? Always take a habit, don't mind the hairy beat, because no matter what happens, even if you smoke on bottom leaf, they'll always remind you to eat. 3 more long and hungry hours, now it's dinner time for us. First course was mutton, ale, and stew, then the second course is veggie cheese called cuts. Bread with slabs of butter, pork pie, blackberry tart. Gosh, it's almost time for bed, the sky is really dark. Grab some boiled eggs and pastries, it's time for summer to start. Let's eat. So if you're walking into Mordor, one does not simply walk. Pack your spoons and knives and forks, as you cannot borrow silverware from those filthy, nasty orcs. But if all you got is potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Have some lovely gold chips and a piece of fried fish too. Always think about it. Don't mind the heavy beat, because no matter what happens, even if you smoke on bottom leaf, they'll always remind you to eat. No matter the 20 horses, working saddlebags and carts. Cause if you're on an adventure, you're stretched thin and feeling parched. Always take a habit, I guarantee you'll be well fed. 6 meals on an average day, but 7's better instead. Why, if we could eat while we're asleep, that would really make you feel. You sleep 900 hours without any meals. And it's 7 a.m. It's breakfast time again.
Make sure he still wasn't waiting for a drink far. All right, our next performer spent more than a decade as a full-time stand-up comedian, and now we've sort of Voltroned his love of fantasy, science fiction, and musical performance into a career. Is going around the United States performing music and thrilling fans like yourselves. So we're going to get set up for Mikey Mason.
That's the kind of fake enthusiasm I require from an audience. First off, I want to say this. Take a moment and celebrate all the Samwise Gamgees of this convention, all the volunteers who give their time so that we have an awesome convention, because without them, we would not have one. you know that I do some stuff with Mark Gunn. We've recorded some podcasts together, and we've written songs that end up on each other's CDs. You have CDs? Yeah, you know, it doesn't go away, does it, Mark? It's always there. We have a podcast called In the Verse. To start off, we were doing Firefly songs. And then we ran out of episodes. And since they weren't, we can't, you know, we know how this story ends. And it's a tragedy. But we move on and we survive, right? Mark and I moved on as well. It's not that we don't love Firefly, it's just that there's other media out there to explore. So in the verse, we started moving on. We wrote songs about Doctor Who, a couple songs about Doctor Who. We wrote a song about the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon episode. And then we also wrote a song about the 1977 Rankin and Bass movie, The Hobbit. So what struck me when I was watching this movie were two things. One, there was this song that needed to be written that was incredibly poignant about taking the next step in the adventure, and the next step in the adventure is tomorrow, you know? And it turns out that Glenn Yarbrough already wrote that song. It's called The Greatest Adventure, and it's on the Hobbit soundtrack. So the other thing that really stuck out to me was, in The Hobbit, Bilbo Baggins can't go anywhere because everything in the world wants to eat him. And this is a children's story. The trolls want to squish him and make jelly to spread on their bread. And then there's spiders with Mirkwood, and there's frogs and orcs and Uruk-hai, and everyone wants to eat him. So I wrote a song that sounds like it should be in the Hobbit movie, but wasn't. When you walk out your door, take care and be sure to know when you're going to return. The affairs of the world, the dramas unfurled, are none of the Hobbit's concern. 'Cause you're so tender and small, and lacking all training in war, and you've no armor at all, no weapons to wield and what's more. There are orcs and there's goblins and wolves and there's trolls, spiders and birdwood and goblin and holes, balrogs and bearmen and barrow-white souls. Everything wants to eat you, everyone wants you dead. So that's what you sing along. Everything wants to eat you, everyone wants you dead. A wizard of hope may tempt you with gold, and songs shall be sung in your name. Just stay where you are, no need to go far. A hobbit has no need for fame. 'Cause you're so tender and small, lacking all training in war, and you've no weapons at all, no weapons to wield and what's more. There are orcs and there's goblins and wolves and there's trolls, goblins and Mirkwood and gollum and holes, and barrow-white souls, and everything wants to eat you, everyone wants you dead. Yes, everything wants to eat you, everyone wants you dead. Yes, you're so tender and small, and lacking all training in war, and you've no armor at all, no weapons to wield and what's more. There are orcs and there's goblins and wolves and there's trolls, spiders and Mirkwood and goblin and holes, balrogs and bearmen and barrow-white souls. Everything wants to eat you, everyone wants you dead. What? Everything wants to eat you, everyone wants you dead. currently there are 2 places in the world to get that song. One is at fireflydrinkingsongs.com, where you can download the In the Verse podcast. It has that song at the end of it. The other is on my Patreon, patreon.com/Mikey Mason, where for as little as $1 a month, you can get a new song every week. That's $12 a year for 52 songs a year. So even if 40 of them suck, you still got an album for less than what you'd pay for an album of songs that you like. And let me spoiler, none of them suck. All right. It turns out, humble me, I'm insanely talented and or skilled or maybe just lucky. Look. Sorry. Pat my own back. Also, pay your in advance, get 15% off. That's like $10.20 or $10.80 for the same thing. Same deal. You're not going to get that from, I don't know, Cybertronic Spree. They don't do that shit. They're awesome, but they don't do that. Maybe I'm desperate. So I found out we were going to do the Lord of the Rings group scene. And I was at lunch having like 3 or 4 beers the day before I left for Dragon Con. And I was like, I should be packing for Dragon Con.
Are you still drunk?
I should be drinking for Dragon. It's the same thing. Can I get a little more guitar in this mix? Just a touch. Thank you. Once again, our volunteers. Ooh. Last minute, another sound guy canceled. Our volunteers stepped up here on the film track, and we have sound. So I wrote this insanely stupid thing. I hope you don't mind a stupid parody. When I wake up, when I know I'm gonna be the hobbit walking with the ring. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the hobbit walking with the ring. If I get drunk, when I get drunk, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the drunken hobbit with the ring. When I hate her, whatever hate her means, I'll be the hobbit who's a hater with the ring. If I would walk 900 miles and I would walk 900 more, just to be the one who walked 1,800 miles to fall down at your door. In Dead Marsh, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the hobbit Dead Marsh with the ring. In Perth Haven, where Boromir dies, he's fuzzy the weekend cause he tried to take my ring. When New York City, when me's back on the menu, it won't be me cause I'm out walking with the ring. When my friends came, yeah, I know it's gonna be cause I carried that damn ring. I would walk 900 miles and I would walk 900 more, just to be the one who would have anything to hold on at your door. When I'm lonely, yeah, I know I'm gonna be. It's gonna be because I threw away that ring. When I'm dreaming, yeah, I know I'm gonna dream about the handies that I gave myself with the ring. I'm sorry, I'm allowed to say that. It's 9:58. It's close enough. Oh, the dirty stuff comes in 2 minutes, guys. When I go up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the hobbit walking with a ring. When I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be here cause they help me carry in the ring. And I will walk 900 miles and I will walk 900 more, just to be the one who walked 2,000 miles to fall down at your door. a dog, but let's go. Back in the chorus. And I will walk 900 miles and I will walk 900 more just to be the one who walked 2,000 miles to fall down that corridor.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So we had 2.5 hours, and we were told that we could fill it. We could do 4 songs each, and some of us didn't do 4 songs, but I'm going to do at least 4 songs because we got time. It is 10 o'clock, and the gloves are off. I wanted to write a song that was as dirty as you could get without being dirty. So I looked up a bunch of old euphemisms for doing stuff. Adult kind of stuff. Here's the chorus. You can sing along with this every time it comes if you can remember the words. And if you drank enough, you don't even need to remember the words. You can just shout out syllables and it'll be right. You know what I mean? Like a maid on my face, like a werewolf in lace, like a bandersnatch mounted right by my fireplace, like a dwarf in my kilt with no teeth in his face. I will remember you. That really got you. You're like, I never even thought about having a dwarf in my kilt with no teeth in his face. Look, there are advantages to dwarves, no Our night was so special, so tender and long, all drinking and feasting and laughter and song, and the beast with 2 backs once we stripped off our thongs, and I will remember you. Now I'm not a man meant to be tied and bound, well, now and then yes, but just messing around, and then I'll get uneasy till new love is found. But I will remember you like what? Like a day on my face, like a werewolf in lace, like a bandersnatch mounted right by my fireplace, a dwarf in my kilt with no teeth in his face. I will remember you. I will remember you. I once St. George the Dragon, cloaca so sweet, it burned me and bit me and loved me complete, and then left me discarded like a stain on the sheet. But I will remember you like what? Like a maid on my face, like a werewolf in lace, bandersnatch mounted right by my fireplace, like a dwarf in my kilt with no teeth in his face. I will remember you. I once took the sheets with a frost giant cold. I gave the green gown to a nymph on a knoll, and I once hauled the ashes of 20 kobolds. But I will remember you like a maid on my face, like a werewolf in lace, like a bandersnatch mounted right by my fireplace, like a dwarf in my kilt with no teeth in his face. I will remember you. Oh, what? Well, I once labored leather with a gremlin so fair, I fed the dumb glutton to a lusty owlbear, horizontal refreshment with an elf with green hair. But I will remember you like a maid on my face, like a werewolf in lace, like a bandersnatch mounted right by my fireplace, like a dwarf in my kilt, no teeth in his face. I will remember you. I what? I will. I once pierced the hog's head with a beautiful troll, with an imp and a gargoyle putting toad in the hole. Took a turn in the nose, bushy part, and I strolled. But I will remember you like a maid on my face, like a werewolf in lace, like a bandersnatch mounted right by my fireplace, a dwarf in my kilt with no teeth in his face. I will remember you. Oh, what?
Venus with a banshee and braids. I threaded the needle with a cherub who strayed. Then went down for sushi on a pretty mermaid. But I remember you. I once played itch buttocks with a sphinx in the sand. Danced the Paphian jig with a leprechaun band. And I'll play Nug-a-Nug when I just have my hand. And then I will remember you. Like a maid on my face, like a werewolf in lace, like a bandersnatch mounted right by my fireplace. A dwarf in my kilt with no teeth in his face. I will remember you. Whole thing! Like a maid on my face, like a werewolf in lace. A bandersnatch mounted right by my fireplace, like a dwarf in my kilt with no teeth in his face. I will remember you. I want one more. Yes. I knocked someone's standoff. That was not a metaphor.
It wasn't a kickstand joke.
Midges are burning my brain.
I can do 2 more and then I gotta go. Because I said I'd do 4, which meant I'll do 5. Him and me, we're gonna save this day together. We will stand side by side forever. Can't be slightly behind him, out of the line of fire. I should mention this song is for all the Sam Gamgees in the world. I know he's got the face known everywhere. He gets the girls and the fanfare. But when it comes down the wire, he knows that he can never do it without me. He doesn't have to say it, and he probably never will. But I keep his sword sharp and his cape well pressed. I make sure he eats and he gets his rest, just so he can shine like the sun. And I keep his boots shined and his horse well fed. I make his meals and I make his bed, for I am the chosen one's assistant. And when you pray to the gods your lives to save from a dire and magic plague, just who do you think you're praying to? Anyway, alright, it's technically him. Who do you think gave him directions there to a town out in PF? How do you find the International North Ballroom anyway? So he can play for you. 'Cause I carry the maps and navigation equipment. He looks good in a kilt, Mark, but he can't even read. I hold the torch in those dungeons deep. I tell him just where he should store the key, so that the day's won. And I hold the torch when there's undead, to bless his sword on and helmet head. For I am the chosen one's assistant. I pinch the tent, I set up camp, I rub the knobs from his toes when they cramp. I stitch his wounds, I make repairs, mix wrinkle cream, I pluck his thick nose hairs. I pay off husbands when he sleeps with their wives, deflowered maidens when he ruins their lives. And who you think claims a dragon shit off the treasure? Well, it ain't him. No, he's out dancing at the balls, taking his vows in curtain calls, while I'm in the stable, alone with a
book and a lantern and stacks of scrolls to learn how to kill three-headed trolls. Just so I'll be able to tell him how to do it using only small words and pictures. When he rescues that kingdom, do you think that he's gonna share? No. But I swore an oath just to pay my rent, a strict non-disclosure agreement, so I can't tell anyone that he sleeps with the nightlight and sucks his thumb. He's called as God and twice as dumb, but I am the chosen one's assistant. Earlier, I gave some preemptive crap to the faithful sidekicks because I thought when they were talking about the unsung hero song who was cut from the Lord of the Rings movies, they were going to bring up my least favorite character of all time. But they didn't. They brought up Fatty Bulger, who was a dramatic and compelling character, and I applaud them for their efforts. That is an incredible song. And I thank all that is holy that they did not bring up the name of one Thomas Bombadil.
Come on.
Some of you like Tom Bombadil. That's okay. You can like your Mary Sue's all you want. However, that's why they make Coke and Pepsi. I'm glad that he was not in The Lord of the Rings. I just want to point this one small fact out before I move on and finish my little shtick here. Read his songs in The Lord of the Rings. What do they all end with? A phrase. Does anybody remember?
No, it's been a decade.
Hey, Bombadillo. Hey, Bombadillo. 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 Hey, Bombadillo. I'm out of songs that can be remotely connected to Lord of the Rings, so I can do one of two things. I can play Best Game Ever, which, by the way, hey, that's cool. There are Best Game Ever stickers back there, me and Elmore's beard coloring books, Mighty Little Blinders t-shirts with the look at my butthole on them. There are CDs and DVDs, and Lord knows what else I have. I have, yes, and not DVDs, but USBs.
You have USBs? I have USBs, yes.
So I can play the fantasy gaming classic, the Stairway to Heaven of gaming songs, Best Game Ever, or I can get stupid and make some shit up. It's up to you. Let's try it this way. Best Game Ever? Yeah. Make shit up? Yeah. So what I need then is something to sing a song about. Hedgehog! There's no hedgehog in Lord of the Effing Rings. Just in the movie, and now, all right, fine. What was that brown wizard's name? Radagast hedgehog. Wrapped in duct tape. No. Radagast hedgehog. The secret mastermind of his power. He was literally a Horcrux. Literally part of Radagast's soul. Radagast hedgehog was the 15th Doctor. Radagast hedgehog was the proctor of every test I took in college. Put a saddle on it, he rode me to knowledge. Radagast hedgehog Maybe he just got drunk again, but it was magic. Radagast Hedgehog knows how to party. Radagast Hedgehog, he's strong and he's hardy. He can kill goblins for a room tie, take on the White Wizard. Don't ask me why. Maybe it involves the date they had back in '82. Radagast Hedgehog, Radagast Hedgehog, Radagast Hedgehog. He's my patrollers too. Radagast Hedgehog. That's something to do. Robin Naked Bards open for Radagast Hedgehog at Middle Earth Woodstock before the Third Age. Radagast Hedgehog, he tipped him in cocaine and hobbit pipe weed. It smelled a lot like sage. Radagast Hedgehog, he's the one we really need. The hedgehog, just give him the ring and then 3 books we don't need. Hedgehog, we talk about the eagles could have shortened the journey, but if they gave it the ring to Radagast Hedgehog, who's weaker than a hobbit? Who knows? It's a hedgehog. Andrew doesn't look like he wants to come up now. Are you ready to come up, or you want me to do one more? We got over an hour left. We don't? All right, we don't have an hour left. I'm Mikey Mason. Make sure you rate us in your app. Make sure you tell them that you want bigger rooms and more programming in this. Make sure you tell them that you appreciate the volunteers. Make sure you donate to the charity. Thank you so much. I'm Mikey Mason.
Radagast the Spiky, everybody. As Mikey Mason departs the stage with a new legend in your brain and some interesting thoughts about dwarves. We'll bring up our last performers at the end. Yes, I did notice that that might have been apparent to the audience that in the whole dwarven conversation, I was a little uncomfortable with that. I'm not sure I want them to go up on me. Anyway, we'll move on to our last performer. These folks I've met at multiple film performances around the Atlanta area. And by multiple, I mean here in Gefilp, which is down by the airport. But they have played all over the place. The original Celtic Renaissance from across the twist of traditional Irish and Scottish songs. Everybody say it with me. Broad bards. You gotta do more than that.
Oh yeah, you're on. Totally, yeah. Totally.
You're messing with me again.
No, I sound fine. Lots of very full voice. Full voice.
My mic is on now.
Testing.
Sure about that?
Do you know what a
Yeah, I'll skip the test.
Do you know what a smeal is? Those don't know. It's a hobble. Oh, I guess the strange and mixed up. I hardly know myself. My father was a hobbit and my mother was an elf. Oh, my father was a halfling from Hobbiton was he. My mother was an elf maiden in birth which was a he. They met once more briefly under an old oak tree. It was a worthy venture. 9 months later, there came me. Oh, I was so strange and mixed up. I hardly know myself. My father was a hobbit and my mother was an elf. Tall to hide inside a bog, short to climb a tree. Dad was only 3'6" and Mom was 6'3". I had bright blue eyes and long blonde hair, so how they used to know. I ended up with curly braids growing from my toes. Oh, I was so strange and mixed up. I hardly know myself. My father was a hobbit and my mother was an elf. Raising Grandel's castle, the forest was my home. But always over hill and dale, I felt my good home. Every evening, my night through the woods to stroll. Till one night, just like that, I went rolling down the hill. Oh, I was so strange and mixed up. I hardly know myself. My father was a hobbit, and my mother was an elf. On next door step, I had a chance to be. And when I rang the doorbell, he invited me to tea. We began to get acquainted as he showed around the place. How's your mom? He asked me, a splendid on his face. Oh, I was so strange and mixed up. I hardly know myself. My father was a hobbit, and my mother was an elf. At the era of parents, all the worldly goods, I found a hillside in the Shire and acreage in the woods. We took a trip to Valinor and sailed across the sea, and left me on my own to choose the field or the tree. Oh, I was so strange and mixed up. I hardly know myself. My father was a hobbit, and my mother was an elf. Oh, I was so strange and mixed up. I hardly know myself. My father was a hobbit, and my mother was an elf.
Successful sound check.
Yeah, there we go. So years ago, I was reading Lord of the Rings.
You were reading?
That was not a CD.
Oh.
The CDs are over there. Go buy one of Mikey's CDs right now. Years ago I was reading Lord of the Rings, and I was, the hobbits were going out to the world. And I don't know about you, but every time they got to a new place and met a new anything, it was like the oldest thing ever. And so I wanted to write a song called the Middle Earth Bragging Song. We're the race and conquer valleys and land. We build huge towers in the sky. We're strong, we're bold, though it be hard and cold. We'll fight everyone till we die. We'll never give up the mountain as long as hope remains. And you will never see a race as old as we. The race of dwarves and dark caverns we forge, and shake the ore that we mine. We're stout with beers, but give us a beer, and we'll drink the gold that we find. We'll never give up the mountain as long as there's money to be made, and you will never see a race as old as we. The race of the hills and forests we have. Here in the sky, where the race first born, and our sense how close to our gardens you lie. We'll never give up the mountain, at least till our time is done. And you will never see a race as old as you. The race of books and world. They said there are shepherds to trees. We rode stealthy and slow since the end was left home, and many of us have fallen asleep. But we'll never give up the mountain, hard to there to defend, and you will never see a race as old as trees. I am on the bill like we never stand still, or tickling tree up in the sea. I know songs of string and a wife me. Never give a mountain or sand the oldest alive. We'll probably see a hobbit climbing a tree. It won't matter diddle. It won't fiddle diddle. It won't matter diddle how high. Funny, I have this nice headset, and I just realized I wasn't using it.
I wasn't gonna say it,
Engineers
but
over
since you
there
brought
like,
it up.
Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. So that's okay, because I don't need it for this next song. I'll put it on for the last one. And I'll turn it on so you can mess with you. So Mikey mentioned the podcast we're doing together in the verse. This is a song that I wrote for that same episode where, all the things that want to eat him. I mean, the hobbits. Yes.
Not Tom Bombadil in this case.
So this is a song inspired by the 1977 Rankin Bass film The Hobbit. And at the very end, there's a scene when Bilbo is entering into the cave, and he's like into the long tunnel that heads into the lonely mountain smogs there. He's like, do I step forward? Do I turn around? What do I do? And I wanted to write a song about overcoming fear, and that's what this one is all about. Secret door to all unknown, inside of fears that turn me to stone. Do I step forward or head back home? Which is the path for me? I raise my head and take one step more. The ground that shakes, I look back to the door. Feel like I'm caught and stuck to the floor. So I cut myself free. This world's a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Spaceship dragons with the edge of the knife. It's a better life to see. Come adventure with me. Ugly goblins doing scary things. Deep down in dungeons there are magic rings. Live or die with the riddles we bring. You'll find your way through the dark. My precious life is so many memories. Fluttering birds, butterflies in trees. My home is comfort, comfort is a breeze. There's another way to live. This world's a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Spaceship dragons with the edge of the night. It's a better life to see. Come adventure with me. So many wars. In this fight, to face the dragons that soar through our night. But I'm no coward, I'll do what is right until I find my way home. Now I'm back with stories that bring a truth that soars upon eagle wings. Let's not forget the songs the old sing. Oh, the joy that they bring. This world a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Spaceship dragons with the edge of the night. It's a better life to see. This world a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Spaceship dragons with the edge of the night. It's a better life to see. This world's a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Spaceship dragons with the edge of the night. It's a better night to see. Come adventure with me. All right, well, we're going to do one final song. And, you know, if you like our Hobbit songs, we have, we have CDs.
You have CDs?
We have actually 2 CDs of Hobbit songs. And we're doing a Hobbit drinking song show tomorrow night. And this event was inspired by Dragon Con. Inspired by a certain song. We're going to sing.
A real historical event.
A true historical event. Everything in the song is
I'm almost forgiven.
Loosely based on a true story, but it also has a very good advice for you, which we're going to pass on right now with a great chorus. It goes like this. Don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to wake up at all. Wonder how it all happened. Well, I'm still wondering what happened to. I had tea, dinner, and supper. What for? I thought I was through. Things just like under the flagon. And drink to help a new friend. Oh, when I got there, I made more Hobbit friends, and the toast seemed never to end. Oh, don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friend, you may not want to wake up at all. When the sun arose the next morning, and I lifted my head from my drawer, there were beer mugs set on the tables, and hobbits lying next to their stools. I yelled for the last bridge across the barroom. And that's each of my new Hobbit friends. And sometime after second breakfast, and there we all started drinking again. Oh, don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to drink up at all. I left Hobbits in a few days later. My head, it was swollen and sore. It felt like a dwarven animal after a terrible war. I don't think I'll ever recover from the food, the drink, and the cheer. And I swear I'll never drink with hobbits again. At least till I see them next year. Oh, don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to wake up now. Let me hear you. Oh, just go drinking with hobbits. Oh, don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. If you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to wake up at all. No, don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to wake up at all.
Oh, round of applause.
Well, that's when my solo career started.
One more round of applause for the Broad Big Nugget. And let's thank our other performers, the Faithful Sidekicks.
Oh.
Did I lose the mic? Hawthorne and Holly. Hawthorne Shadow. And Radicast Hedgehog himself, Mikey Mason. Thank you to Amber and all the volunteers for Film Trap for putting this thing together. My name is Brian Richardson. I may not see you tomorrow, but you'll probably see me. And they have CDs. Who did I forget? I thought I said Blubbering Humdingers. The mic may have cut out when I said that.
Yeah.
I apologize. The Blubbering Humdingers. And they have CDs. Thank you. Keep that energy going into tomorrow. Have a great con. Have a great night.